This lesson, lesson 6.4, is going to be a little bit more difficult than the other ones. This is where you really have to think and start to process what are the words saying and how can I put these words into some sort of algebraic or math expression. Okay, so you can do this. It's just going to take a little bit more time. It's going to take a little bit more thought. You might have to ask yourself a couple times, read it over a couple times. So the learning target is this: to write a verbal phrase as a simple algebraic expression. So I have these verbal phrases up here. I need to write these as simple algebraic expressions. Okay, let's just get right into it. Number one says 4 points fewer than the Bulls scored. Okay, so I need a variable. I need something to represent something I don't know. Do I know how much the Bulls scored? No. So I'm going to do B equals Bulls scored. Okay, so B equals the amount the Bulls scored. Now, let me go back and read this. 4 points fewer than the Bulls scored. Fewer I know is less than, it's subtracting. And we want to go 4 less than that. So I'm going to go B minus 4. So this is what the Bulls scored, and I take 4 away, or I go 4 fewer, then I have what I want. So let's just make sure. Once I get the algebraic expression, then I go back and I read the first one to make sure it makes sense. 4 points fewer than the Bulls scored. Is this 4 points fewer than the Bulls scored? Yep, there's my algebraic expression. I don't know what the Bulls scored, but if I did, I could easily figure it out. Okay, let's do number 2. 12 times the number of feet. Do I know how many feet? No. F equals number of feet. Okay, so F is the number of feet. I want 12 times that. So it could be F times 12. That'd be one way to write it. Here's the more common way. 12F. Okay? And because they're right next to each other, the variable and the number, it means they're multiplied. 12F. Okay? You could put a dot right here. You don't need to. But 12F. So, 12 times the number of feet. Here's the number of feet. I take it times 12. 12 times the number of feet. I wrote this whole written expression in just this little bit right here. Okay? All right, let's do the last one. The cost of a shirt and $8 pair of socks. And a $8 pair of socks. Okay? So do we know the cost of a shirt? No. S equals cost of the of a shirt. Okay? So my variable is S, cost of a shirt. And what they're saying is they want the cost of the shirt, S, and a pair of $8 socks. When it's and, it's not times, it's not less than, it's more. This and, so it's plus. So it's going to be S plus 8. S plus 8. The cost of a shirt, which is S, and, which is plus, an $8 pair of socks. Okay? So that's how you take these verbal phrases and write them as a simple algebraic expression. When it's just a one-step, it's not as bad as when it becomes a two-step. So let's go do one two-step one. They're a little bit more complex. Okay. So this one says, write the phrase $3 more than 4 times the cost of a pretzel. 3 times more than the cost of a pretzel. I don't know what a pretzel costs. P equals cost of a pretzel. Okay, so my variable is P. which stands for the cost of a pretzel. I got to go back. I keep reading back over and over. $3 more. So it's going to be plus 3 because I'm going 3 more. 3 more. Okay. Then 4 times the cost of a pretzel. 4 times P. So 4 times P, and I add 3 more. Okay. Now I'm not going to do this. The reason why, let me see. The reason why you don't do this is because sometimes you're going to use x as a variable. So you look at this and you say, well, oh, is it 4 times x times p? No. That's why you either use a dot or you just put them next to each other. 4 times p plus 3. There's my algebraic expression. I think. But let's go back. Let's go back. Write the phrase 3 more. Is this 3 more? Yep. 3 more than 4 times the cost of a pretzel. Here's the cost of a pretzel times 4. 4 times the cost of a pretzel and 3 more. All right? So this is 2 steps. You have a multiplication here and an addition here. Go ahead and read these carefully. Take little bits of it, put it into an algebraic expression, and then reread the original phrase, and to make sure you have what you need. Okay, these are more difficult. Take your time, really think these out, and let me know if you have any questions. Watch the guided practice because I do more of these, and I really show you step by step. It's good to watch that. Have your book open, and then you can try the independent practice, and finally the extra practice.